Welcome back to Book Summaries channel. Have you ever wondered why some people live past 100 while staying happy, healthy, and incredibly active? Today, we are exploring the secrets of longevity and happiness with our summary of Ikigai, the Japanese secret to a long and happy life, by Hector Garcia Francesc Miralles. This chapter introduces the core concept of Ikigai, which translates to the reason for being, or the reason you get out of bed in the morning. The authors explain that everyone has an Ikigai, even if they haven't discovered it yet. It exists at the intersection of what you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. In Japan, particularly in Okinawa, there is no word for retirement because people stay active in their Ikigai as long as they live. Having a clearly defined purpose is linked to a longer, more fulfilling life and better physical health. The authors set the stage by looking at the blue zones, areas in the world where people live statistically longer than average. Okinawa is highlighted as the most prominent blue zone, where the sense of community and purpose is central to daily life. The chapter encourages us to stop the frantic pace of modern life and look inward to find our own spark. Staying young is not about anti-aging creams, but about keeping the mind and spirit engaged. By finding your Ikigai, you give your life a direction that sustains you through challenges. The authors dive into the science of aging and how our daily habits significantly impact our biological clock. Stress is identified as the silent killer that accelerates the aging process by causing cellular wear and tear. Modern life keeps us in a state of fight or flight for prolonged periods, which is detrimental to our long-term health. The chapter suggests that a sedentary lifestyle is another major enemy, and simple, consistent movement is far better than intense, irregular workouts. We are encouraged to adopt the Japanese habit of hara hachibu, which means eating until you are only 80% full. This practice prevents the digestive system from being overworked and keeps the body energetic. Mindful living and maintaining a positive attitude toward challenges are also essential anti-aging tools. Sleep is celebrated as a vital time for the body to repair itself and should never be sacrificed for extra work. Small adjustments in how we sit, breathe, and interact with our environment can lead to massive gains in longevity. Ultimately, longevity is the result of a lifestyle that prioritizes balance over extremes. This chapter connects Western psychology with Eastern philosophy by exploring Viktor Frankl's logotherapy. Frankl, a psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, believed that the primary human drive is the search for meaning. He observed that those who had a reason to live were more likely to survive extreme hardship than those who did not. Logotherapy helps patients discover their purpose in order to overcome neurosis and despair. The authors compare this to Ikigai, noting that both emphasize the importance of having a clear reason for existence. Modern society often leaves people in an existential vacuum where they feel bored or aimless. Finding meaning can come from work, love, or the courage shown during suffering. The chapter explains that your purpose doesn't have to be a grand, world-changing mission. It can be as simple as caring for a garden or helping a neighbor. Once you have a why, you can endure almost anyhow that life throws at you. This psychological resilience is a cornerstone of Japanese longevity. The search for Ikigai is presented as a proactive way to maintain mental health and vitality. The authors discuss the concept of flow, a state of total immersion in an activity where time seems to disappear. When we are in a state of flow, our ego vanishes and we become one with the task at hand. This state is highly rewarding and is a key component of living a happy life according to Ikigai principles. To achieve flow, a task must be challenging enough to keep us engaged, but not so difficult that it causes anxiety. The chapter emphasizes the importance of single-tasking in an age of constant digital distractions. Multitasking is revealed as a myth that reduces productivity and prevents us from reaching deep focus. Whether you are washing dishes or writing a book, doing it mindfully can turn it into a flow experience. The Okinawans find flow in their daily chores, gardening, and crafts, treating every action as a form of meditation. By choosing activities that align with our Ikigai, we find it easier to enter this optimal state. Flow not only makes us more productive, but also significantly reduces stress levels. It is the art of being fully present in the here and now. In this section, the authors share direct insights and advice from centenarians they interviewed in Ogimi, Okinawa. The most common advice is don't worry, as a calm mind leads to a healthy body. These elders emphasize the importance of smiling and having a cheerful attitude, even during difficult times. They also stress the value of social ties, often gathering with friends for tea and conversation. Keeping busy with small tasks is another recurring theme. They never truly stop working or contributing to their community. Many centenarians highlight the importance of starting the day early and spending time outdoors. Their wisdom is simple: eat well, get enough sleep, and stay active in your community. They view life as a continuous journey of learning and discovery regardless of their age. The sense of belonging to a moai, a close-knit social support group, provides them with emotional security. These interviews show that longevity is less about genetics and more about a heart that remains open and engaged. Their lives serve as a living blueprint for anyone seeking a long, happy path. The authors examine the specific traditions and daily routines that define life in Ogimi, the village of longevity. Celebration is a major part of their culture. They celebrate birthdays, harvests, and even small daily wins. They maintain a strong connection to nature, often growing their own vegetables in private gardens. This physical activity is low impact but constant, which keeps their joints flexible and muscles toned. The chapter highlights the moai system, which is a financial and social support network that lasts a lifetime. Members of a moai contribute a small amount of money regularly, which is used to help members in need or for group celebrations. This eliminates the fear of being alone or unsupported in old age. Their diet is rich in local superfoods like goya, bitter melon, and shikwasa, citrus fruit, which are high in antioxidants. They also drink a specific type of jasmine tea known as sanpincha. Life in Ogimi is characterized by a lack of hurry and a deep respect for ancestors and traditions. These habits create an environment where the elderly are respected and integrated into society. Longevity here is a collective effort, not a solitary pursuit. This chapter provides a detailed look at the nutritional habits of Okinawans, which contribute to their low rates of heart disease and cancer. Their diet is incredibly varied, often including up to 20 different foods a day. The focus is primarily on plant-based foods, with plenty of legumes, especially soy in the form of tofu and miso. They eat at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables daily, focusing on vibrant colors that indicate high nutrient density. Grains like rice are consumed daily, but in moderation compared to the Western diet. Sugar and salt are used very sparingly, and processed foods are almost non-existent in their traditional meals. Fish is eaten a few times a week, while meat is reserved for special occasions and consumed in small quantities. The Okinawans also value the source of their food, preferring fresh, local ingredients over anything packaged. They drink plenty of water and green tea, which helps in detoxifying the body. The principle of hara hachibu is revisited as the golden rule of Okinawan eating habits. This diet is not about deprivation, but about high-quality nutrition that fuels the body without overwhelming it. Movement in the blue zones is not about going to the gym. It is integrated into the fabric of daily life. The authors describe various Eastern movement practices like radio taiso, which are simple calisthenics performed by millions in Japan every morning. These exercises are designed to wake up the body and improve circulation without causing strain. Yoga, Tai Chi, and Qigong are also explored as excellent ways to harmonize the mind and body. These practices focus on deep breathing and slow, deliberate movements that enhance flexibility and balance. The Okinawans spend a lot of time walking and working in their gardens, which provides consistent, natural exercise. The chapter suggests that the goal is not to build massive muscles, but to maintain mobility and vitality. Deep breathing is emphasized as a way to lower heart rates and calm the nervous system. By incorporating these gentle movements into our morning or evening routines, we can significantly improve our quality of life. The key is consistency over intensity. Staying active doesn't require expensive equipment, just the willingness to move as nature intended. Physical health is viewed as the foundation that allows the spirit to pursue its Ikigai. The final chapter discusses the importance of emotional resilience and the Japanese philosophy of Wabi-sabi. Resilience is the ability to persevere in the face of setbacks without losing your sense of purpose. Wabi-sabi teaches us to find beauty in imperfection and the transience of life. Instead of striving for a perfect, static existence, we should embrace the flaws and changes that come with time. This mindset helps reduce the stress of trying to control everything in our lives. The authors also introduce anti-fragility, the concept that some things actually benefit from shocks and stressors. By becoming anti-fragile, we use life's challenges as opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. Meditation and mindfulness are recommended as tools to stay grounded when the world feels chaotic. We are encouraged to focus on what we can control and let go of the rest. Understanding that nothing is permanent allows us to appreciate the beauty of the present moment. Resilience ensures that even when we face loss or failure, our Ikigai remains intact. This emotional maturity is the final secret to a long, happy, and balanced life. The book concludes by summarizing the essential lessons into 10 simple rules for a long and happy life. Rule 1 is to stay active and never retire from your passions. Rule 2 is to take it slow and abandon the sense of urgency that causes stress. Rule 3 is to not fill your stomach completely, following the 80% rule. Rule 4 is to surround yourself with good friends who provide support and joy. Rule 5 is to get in shape through gentle, daily exercise that maintains mobility. Rule 6 is to smile and acknowledge the people around you. Rule 7 is to reconnect with nature to recharge your spirit. Rule 8 is to give thanks to everything that brightens your day and makes you feel alive. Rule 9 is to live in the moment and stop regretting the past or fearing the future. Finally, Rule 10 is to follow your Ikigai, the unique talent or purpose that gives your life meaning. By following these rules, you can improve your health, find happiness, and perhaps even live to be a centenarian. The authors leave us with the encouraging thought that it is never too late to find your reason for being.